Hello.
Good morning. Good evening for you.
Yeah, evening. How's it going?
Is it right, man? How are you?
Yeah, good. I need to Skype, so if I fuck things up, then please forgive. Can you hear me clearly?
I hear you perfectly well.
Okay, cool. So, how are things going with you and the band, and what are you guys getting up to at the moment?
Um, Going well, I must say. Feedbacks from the new album has been tremendously well, I must say. Right now we are sort of going back into the rehearsal place to learn all these songs again, since we haven't really played them for a while. We have some shows coming up here, and yeah, that's about it.
Cool. So it looks like you guys are on a bit of a break. You said you got some shows lined up. What are they? Local European, or are they further afield in America or something?
Uh, Next one's gonna be in the autumn, so it's quite a long time ago. But we have some festival shows in the spring here that we gotta do before. So yeah, and festivals in the summer as well in Europe. So that's the plans for now.
Cool. So your latest album's out now, From Beyond, and it looks like it's been getting some good reviews.
Seems like so, yeah.
Yeah. So are you guys happy with it? Like that? I guess people are really getting into it, and I guess they're really responding to it.
Yeah. The response, especially from fans and friends, has been really good. And I mean, as long as we are happy with what we do, that's in the end what matters. Got some few bad reviews, but that's you just don't focus on that. As long as we're happy with what we're doing, that's what matters, man.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Now I understand. Well, you guys are from Sweden, and I understand that you guys started off as a one-man band. But I guess being you're in the field of audio engineering, so I guess it wasn't too much of a stretch. But how did Enforcer get its start and all that?
Well, yeah, it started basically like the project or the idea started. It was my thing. Um, Sort of had in mind for a couple of years that I wanted to play. I was in a couple of thrash metal bands, death metal bands, stuff like that. But I always had in mind that I wanted to play something that was more simple, something more direct, something heavier, and grew on me quite much until I sort of got the idea of just do something. So I had a couple of songs, riffs that I had in mind for a longer time, and I made songs out of them and just recorded everything myself, pretty much, um, and put them online. And it turned out to be, I mean, that was back in 2005, and turned out to get really good response online and stuff. So eventually we were offered a show, or I was offered a show. So I asked Jonas and Adam to join in and try out as a band, and it sort of worked out really well. And in some way we say that was when the band was started, when we started to play together.
Cool. I guess when you talk to people, they tend to sort of land on your musical influences, but I guess it's with you guys, it's more of the attitude that you embody. Would this be a fair comment to make?
Unbudding, what you mean?
Embody, like portray, like it's all about your attitude rather than like everyone says your music's kind of from the 80s, but it's you have the heavy metal attitude.
Well, yeah, I mean, if our only we really don't aim to be like an 80s band in any way, actually, to be honest with you. If the way I see it, our aim is to write good songs, have a good sound, and like have an over the top attitude, over the top stage show, just take everything to the limit. And if that's something that is in people's minds connected with something 80s, then it's not so strange that I don't like new music.
Yeah, fair enough. In terms of, I guess, music production, you guys aren't really, maybe you're not fans of a lot of these, like, technology shortcuts or whatever. You've got to you prefer to sort of do it properly, I guess. Maybe that's what I'm saying.
Once again, please.
You guys are fans of sort of technology shortcuts? I guess I don't know where that word came from, but sort of in terms of music production, that sort of thing, it does tend to take away from, I guess, sort of this, what you're trying to get across in the studio, and maybe that sort of thing.
I mean, I don't have any problems with modern music production and shortcuts, and I mean that's just making life easier as a producer, So that's not the thing that I'm stuck up with. I'm just the whole production thing is like that's in the end that's a question of attitude. That that and trends, that the attitude towards it and the trends within it has sort of gone to very, very strange heights. When most of the modern productions like take away all dynamics and shit like this from the music, limiting it to the point where you actually have like where every single sound is equally as loud and shit like this. It's not really interesting to listen to, I think.
Oh, fair enough. No, I guess your sound as a band is kind of that sound that you guys want to listen to, isn't it?
Right, of course. The entire band is, it's the idea with the band overall is to do music, do sound, do whatever, do songs that we would appreciate ourselves. Otherwise it would be quite hard to stand up for everything that we do.
Oh, fair enough. Now with your previous album, Death by Fire, I think it's been said before, but you really showcased the Enforcer sound on it and really put across who you were. Now, that's not always something you can say, but is far beyond that next step, like the next ultimate, I guess, Enforcer album?
I would say so. I would say that it's the natural follow-up to Death by Fire. Up to Death by Fire, we tried, a little bit of different things on every album, mixing in, but I would say that on Death by Fire, we found ourselves, pretty well, a way of working, a way of writing songs that we were really comfortable with. And also a sound that, at least in our minds, was something quite unique, and that was something that defined us. We found that we weren't really copying other bands, much more that we could do our own thing in some sort of way. And I think we just developed that idea with a From Beyond record, which I'm really happy with.
All right. Now you got your album coming out in America shortly. What else is on the horizon for you guys? You got like a world tour to spread the word some more?
We don't. Yeah, that's the idea. At least we're working on the tour plans right now. See what we can do. How we can do it. What bands we can go out with and stuff like this. But we will most definitely do a quite long European tour to begin with. Beginning in September. Then we have some other ideas of. That we might pull through, and then we have a North American tour, January, February, South America. Yeah, we're just going to try to tour the world, all the places possible on the planet.
Now, I am talking to you from New Zealand, and there are quite a few bands down here that I guess share the kind of attitude, the spirit or whatever, share that sort of attitude that you have. Have you heard much of anything of New Zealand, maybe not even music?
can't say I'm very familiar with the New Zealand music, to be honest with you. I have a couple of friends from down there who I talk to occasionally, but that's it. I've been in touch with some guys, with a friend of mine who's tried to bring us down at some point. No idea what to expect, but the more places we can play, the better.
No, I can imagine that would be an interesting show. Would you have a bit of a bigger market? Just a short jump away over in Australia. Have you been over there much?
No, never been there at all. Unfortunately, no. Try to get down in some sort of way in within the coming 1 or 2 years. I think it's possible.
I pretty much run out of questions now. That's not too great of an interview there, but
Oh, don't worry about it. It's cool. I say what I think is needed to say anyway.
yeah, no, fair enough. I think that the thing I found was during my research that people kind of ask you the same questions all the time, and they weren't quite getting what you were putting across. Maybe they might not be right, but you know what I mean. Do you find that sometimes?
It's worse in email like interviews. I got some really stupid interview yesterday when I was like, incredibly stupid things that you can read on any Wikipedia or anything. When was the first record released and who released it? Come on, that I'll. But no, I like this interview, so don't worry about it. It was great. I always prefer talking than writing. Then I can say what I want instead of answering the questions.
No, fair enough. Now, I guess in terms of your early stuff, I had a question and I lost it. Do you guys still keep a lot of your early stuff in your live set? I guess do you still sort of play some of that earlier stuff of your first couple albums?
Yeah, we do. I still think that most of the stuff that we have done is just as present today as it was back then. We're 4 albums out, and I would say that I'm proud over everything that we've done. So, yeah, of course, it's a good mixture we try to do. And and we always try to keep the old songs in mind, so we can, if we feel on a tour or something that shit, we should do this song. We can always do it.
Oh, there we go. And I think I said before, again, not every band can say that.
No, I guess so. Not every young band of a new generation like this have released 4 albums, so that's something that I still see ourselves as newcomers, but at the same time I realize, fuck, we've done 4 albums, quite fucking much, more than most.
Oh yeah, and you're 10 years in almost.
Yeah. This year will mark our 10th anniversary. So yeah, we'll see if we can do something special to mark that. We have some ideas of releasing some live stuff and B-sides, and we'll see what we can do about it.
All right. Well, that's all I got. I think I can't think of anything else. Thanks for the talk. It's been a pleasure. And it's been a bit funny, but good luck for the album and everything. And I got to say, on a personal level, I've been getting into the album a fair bit, playing it quite a few times over the past couple of days. It's been good.
It's very, very cool, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Cool. So cheers for the talk, and catch you later.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Have a good night. Bye.